Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. Friday, 8:30. What a week. Okay, and it's far from over. The rest of this morning, this afternoon, big stuff. Okay, but the reversals is what's catching people off guard, and it's causing people that don't belong in this market to make impulsive decisions. And then if you don't make impulsive decisions, the movement forces your hand. You got some liquidations, you got some margin selling. The hot sectors. Think about what has changed from the beginning of October to now. You got these hot sectors. You got crypto. You got metals. Everything was flying the first couple of weeks. By the time you got to Halloween, people got cracked. And now it's extending here in November, and we're approaching illiquidity. From now to the end of the year, the market's going to become more and more illiquid. And the market is sitting caught long, so they're going to be looking to sell. So people that can't be initiating new positions because it's the end of the year are not there to take it on. So what are you going to have? Pockets, and that's what we're getting now. We had it last night. Okay, look at my face. I've been up since 3:15 this morning. Why? Opportunity is there. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting for a couple of weeks for certain spots in certain commodities. If you belong to the group, we have been so patient waiting for the price of silver, the price of palladium. We sold out a bunch of stuff yesterday before the reversals in our commodity positions. What do we do this morning? Put some of them right back on. Energy extended downward. There's bearish news. There's no bullish news in energy. In our opinion, it's getting itself comfortable. It's getting itself out of the longs, and it's creating opportunity. You had a heating oil squeeze a couple of days ago, so it took the whole market up. And then when the heating oil squeeze ended, what happened? Crude oil fell down. Gasoline fell down. What do? Bought crude oil, bought gasoline. We're going to see what happens on that. So its opportunities are out there. Okay, we're going to show you some of them we put on. I'm going to show you stuff I did last night. Okay, I did 3 trades last night. Okay, the group is up. We bought silver, guys. Silver went right to a spot. Okay, now if you belong to our group, you know what our spot is. Oh, man. I don't have this. All right, give me a second, guys. This is a big part of what we use, this Epic pen. It makes our lines nice and clear. So once it comes up, I'll show this to you. All right. There it is. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Okay. So you got something like this. This is the price of silver. Look at this trend. Look at this line. We waited for this whole line to get there. Where did we get there last night? Right there. So we waited for that spot in silver. So we bought silver there. 48 and change. Now it's 49 and change. We've got $1 in it already. We waited for our spot in palladium. Same idea. You wait for the areas. Look at these spots, guys. You think I'm making this up? This we did at 3:15 this morning. The other one we did at 5 o'clock in the morning. Another one we did was cocoa. Traded cocoa last night. Same thing. We got out of it yesterday, put it right back on. It went to the perfect spot. Now, I teach classes. Okay, I teach technical analysis classes. I teach financial risk. My next class, I'm going to show this cocoa technical analysis. That's the ideal setup that we use, the way we read charts differently. Okay, oil, the same thing. It's bearish, pulls into the spot. What do? We bought gasoline. What do we do pre-market here today? We bought a gold stock that we like. You know it because you follow it. NGD. We bought it in the pre-market. That was maybe an hour ago. Let me find an NGD for you right here. Okay, right into the spot we were looking for. So we bought NGD. We'll see if that holds here. That's one. Pan American Silver, same thing. We like Pan American Silver right in this spot where it is right now. PAAS right here. Right in the spot, we like Pan American Silver because they all are in this area. Okay, doesn't have the pre-market in it. Fell right into our spots. Right now, I'm just looking over. I got 2 lists. Usually I have 1 list of things I'm looking to buy. Today I have 2 lists. I also have 2 lists of things that can bounce and fail because the stock market is as nervous as could be. So today is going to be an opportunistic day. What we're looking for are these pockets. If these pockets, if you create this illiquidity, the pockets are going to create these opportunities. So if you belong to the group, you're going to know exactly what we're doing. All right, let's get a couple of questions first.
Joe Spooky is asking about IWM.
IWM? We don't trade it.
Okay, I didn't think so. Can you talk about oil?
Oil's in a good area. We like it down here. We bought gasoline. We traded oil. We had oil on Yesterday, the day before we bought oil, sold it out when everything looked like it was going to wash out, wound up being a good sale getting out. And now we think it's holding. This is a great setup. But what do we buy instead of oil this time? We bought gasoline down here. So I like gasoline oil. Okay, so I think gasoline's the one that can snap up. So I like oil market down here.
All right. Leslie is asking if you can talk about COP.
ConocoPhillips, that's one of our oil plays. We like ConocoPhillips down here. We're not going to add, so we want to see the market turn. But if I had to add something or had to buy more oil exposure, I'd be buying ConocoPhillips. I like ConocoPhillips right here.
Vinny Pipes wants to know about OJ, Joe.
OJ, like Guy said, he did it. Was that pretty funny on the show? Someone asked, "What do you think about OJ?" Guy goes, "I think he did it." He's just a funny man. We like OJ down here. We actually, I don't like to say step on the gas, but I just think this is incredible value down here. Same way it was when we had it on here in the spring. Okay, and then we caught a pop, and then want to be in our biggest trade of the year until palladium. And I think this one's the same thing. I like OJ a lot. Think about it. We're long from higher. I'm not even uncomfortable. Considering where we're in, you would say you got to be a little squirmy. Not even uncomfortable.
All right. Joey Jason wants to know about Boeing, BA.
BA, that's one we got to pay attention to. Okay, because we did get in, and it should hold today. If Boeing doesn't hold today, I'm going to be concerned. Okay, think about it. We got in a little higher. Okay, we started up around, I think, here and here and here. Scale down. Okay, it's got to reject and it's got to turn today. This has to close better. Otherwise, if we're wrong, we put 3 pieces on. Okay, so we did it that way to give us room to scale. But if we're wrong, we'll get out. And if it doesn't close well, we're going to trim some of the position.
Joe, Jason also wants to know about UU.
Yeah, that one we have on. That's one of the hot sectors: uranium, lithium, rare earth, and that's what risk off has been with crypto. So we're going to look to probably trade around that. And if it doesn't close well because it's coming in weak again, we may just start trimming some of those positions. I'll take the loss. I got no problem. You kidding? The ones we have on that are working, the way we trade, balance. So when we have ones that aren't working, they're not moving the needle that much. And UUU is one of them. It's not working right now.
Okay. User 9328, TMC, please.
TMC, same idea. Same idea. Okay. The metal, same thing. There was a hot sector. It's back. We're not uncomfortable with it right here. We started getting a little bit higher from here. I got no problem, TMC.
Okay. Neil, I think Neil is on either TikTok, either Twitter or YouTube. He's asking about EXK.
EXK, we have it on. We're looking to buy more. Okay, that's one we like a lot. It's come to nice areas. Silver's holding well. We might want to add on to that position. EXK, I go right here. Okay. This is one, if we hold around here today, then we may add some at the end of the day. I like EXK. We like silver down here. If we like silver down here, you got to like EXK. We had it on. We put it on. Remember we bought some in the pre-market right around here? So we're going to add on some more if we hold.
Okay, Joe. Lucky Dog.
Yeah.
Loves PLG. Can we talk about it?
No, not to talk about. PLG we talk about with the group.
Oh, okay.
This is not on social media. That's one of our sleepers that we have on as a group.
All right, fair enough. Johnny T wants to know, does Joe see the dollar going down against the yen being bullish for metals? Does Joe see the dollar
we
going?
think anything is bullish for metals. Okay, because first of all, the dollar getting weak is the dollar. It's not getting uninteresting around the planet. So what's the alternative for the dollar? Is going to be metals.
Okay.
But we've embarrassed the dollar for a year and a half now.
Fair enough, Joe. Ren is asking about UNG.
UNG, we're not getting in yet. We want to get back into UNG, but not up here. We traded around it. We caught that nice little bounce. UNG, natural gas is holding well, but it's not for the reasons that we've had it on for the whole while. There's an arbitrage that's unwinding. That's called keeping UNG up. So when it's over, then maybe UNG and natural gas pull back, and then we'll look at it.
All right, Joe. Dirky Dancing is asking about MOS.
Mosaic, that one's not working for us. We gotta decide on this one, okay? This worked for us twice this year, and I thought it was going to do the same thing. It's not working. So we might have to make a decision. We caught it here to here. We caught it here to here. And then we started here. And, we would scale down buying MOS. This is not good. This has to reject today or Monday, or we're going to have to trim some position to take our loss. It shouldn't have went this far. This is where it should have held. Rejection area real fast, meaning like today or Monday.
Joe, I know you just did UNG. Stephen from Twitter is asking about nat gas.
Nat gas, we just explained. We think it popped up not for the weather reasons. We had no hurricanes this year. We think it popped up because there was an arbitrage that had to be unwound. So it gave it strength. And I think that arbitrage is going to finish. And it'll give natural gas a chance to pull back. And then we'll get back in. But we're out of natural gas right now.
Joe, I know I don't mean to make you blush, but Leslie Cat Mama, I am on the Discord for about 2 years. Joe and his team are the best.
Good.
I made money. Thank you.
As long as you're making money. Perfect.
Okay. Principal is asking about Uber.
Uber? I don't know. That came off pretty sharply. My personal opinion is everybody followed Ackman when he got in. And when you got to risk off, you got to take risk off of those kind of stocks first. And that's what caused Uber to pull back big time. We've been bearish Uber. I'm just not short. You know, it's nice. It's nice if you're bearish. Doesn't mean anything unless you're short. I wasn't short. Okay, look at this thing break down. I think there's still more room if there's more liquidation. Yeah. But I'm not a buyer of Uber. Okay, I think Uber is a little highly overpriced. That's just my opinion.
All right. Turo wants to know if you can talk about platinum.
Platinum. We like platinum down here. We bought palladium, I just told you, in the middle of the night. So if we like palladium, we like platinum. So we're waiting for a spot to get into platinum. Okay, we got out of it yesterday just before it started breaking down. So that worked out all right. We want to get back into platinum futures. Just want to wait for our spots.
Joe, I know this is going to be a rough one. Satoshi wants to talk about MSTR.
MSTR?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what our opinion is of that one. Okay, we think that one is highly levered, and that's what's causing the Bitcoin pullback here. Okay, MSTR, the whole thing is priced off of Bitcoin, and it's huge leverage. No one knows how much, but you can kind of, I've been trading negative whip all my life, and this is negative whip going on. So I think MSTR is taking people out of the game right here. I don't trade Bitcoin, and I won't. But I'm actually, I'm looking at Bitcoin saying if I was a trader, I'd be looking for one more pocket and actually start to buy Bitcoin.
Okay. Joe, we got Wojo asking, what do you think about the future of cocoa?
The future of cocoa? I don't know. I mean, if it gets cold out, when whoever lives in the house, I built her a beautiful shovel. She can shovel and I make her a nice cup of cocoa. That's my opinion of cocoa. No, we bought cocoa last night. Okay. I just said it's going to be in my next class. I have a next class that I teach. I usually, go for live trades. It's going to be the cocoa trade. I think cocoa, where is it now? Before I turn around and make myself look like an idiot. Spot. The perfect spot to buy cocoa is right around here.
All right, Joe. And Ace, again, either from YouTube or from Twitter, can you talk about AREC?
AREC. Okay. Now that broke down. That's got to bounce today. It's actually in an area. We're not going to add anymore because we stuck to our plan. We had this, we've had people in the group made a 10x on this earlier in the year. They bought it early in the year and sold it out on that October pop. And then we started putting it on. Just want to find it first. I was just staring at it. There we go. Okay. So we had it on the group. They had it on down here at $1. They sold it up here. I mean, we had some of our members say, thank you for the 10x trade. It's like, oh my God, I'm so glad. I'm happy for you. Then we said we're going to wait between 4 and 3. We're going to buy it. So we bought it between 4 and 3. Now it's down here. But on my list that I just told you about, it is so close to a very, very big spot. So if it does go close to a big spot, I may add a little bit more. But it'll give me confidence that we can bounce from here because this is not a good close yesterday. And if the market turns red again today, I got to think this goes lower. Okay, but we're in from here. I'm okay with being in from here, but I'd rather see this reject, but it's got to reject soon.
Okay, Joe. Brian from TikTok is asking about AGI.
AGI, our favorite gold stock. We cashed it in. We're looking to put it right back on. Okay, we've been cashing, so we sold out all of our stuff up here. These are nice trades. If it pulls back, it's also on my list. I have a spot to buy AGI back. I like silver, so I like gold. I like precious metals. They do their work. So AGI is one I feel like I have to have back on, but I'm going to wait for my spot.
Okay, Cyber is asking about if you can talk about the NASDAQ.
The NASDAQ? No, I don't talk about the NASDAQ. Okay, we don't trade indices here. Okay, there's no edge. If I'm going to go, I'd rather go to a casino than trade the NASDAQ. At least in the casino, they'll give me a free drink.
Okay. Joe Victor is asking about NAK.
NAK, that's another one that's in a great spot. We might be looking to add to that one today. This is one of those little sleepers that I look around and try to find. You know, I probably use it even up here. It's in a great spot. If you have room to add. This is like $1.50 stock, in case you guys don't know what it is. I don't see it up here. Sorry, I don't have it up here. It's one of those lottery ticket ones where we bought it for like $1.70 or something, $1.40 right around now. If it works, it could easily be, it can move in a multiple. So it's at a big spot right around now.
All right. Joe, do you have an opinion about the wheel strategy?
The wheel strategy? No. I'm not too sure I know what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure I know what that is either. Okay, Lance, what's your opinion on China's soybean commitment to buy?
They've already, it's not a commitment. They've already taken cargoes. And that's caused soybeans to bounce. It wasn't the agreement that they made, but when 3 cargoes left saying there's going to be an agreement, that's kind of, you don't have to sign something to shake any hands. I mean, you tell me. You think it worked? Yes. This is when we had soybeans on down here. We don't have them on now. So obviously it's there. So I would think anything pulls back around here is cheap soybeans. So I think soybeans bounce, but I won't trade soybeans right here.
All right, ABC 123. Can you talk about FCX and copper?
Yeah. I think you got to watch yourself here. FCX is on my list. Okay, you guys are picking the right ones. You found the ones on my sweet spots. Yeah, we like FCX. If you belong to the group, you're going to know where we like it. We might get to that spot today. But right now it's in the middle of nowhere. So why just trade it for that reason? I'd rather wait for it to get into my spots. Guys, me being myself and the group being patient, that's what's made us successful this year. We're just on a whim, you don't do it. Okay, we like it. We have reasons. I like it. Okay, I like the sector. Okay, I like it at my price. Is it there? No, then we don't trade it. And this is one of those that I think today or Monday, if it gets to our spot, I'm going to look to buy FCX.
Ronnie wants to know about KC wheat.
KC wheat is not working. That's a macaroni trade. Well, you know what? You're making me look like a macaroni because Italy put a tariff on macaroni pasta that comes from Italy to here. So I thought that would make Kansas City wheat cheap or attractive, and it's not working. So, and we only got it on for front month, so I don't think it's going to get. I think we're going to be getting out of it over the next few days.
Okay, Joe, Ken is asking, where do you teach your technical analysis class? And this might be a good time for us to talk about your website.
Okay, well, actually, Goldman even asked me to come in to teach. I teach universities, okay, around the country, Fordham, Villanova, Michigan, University of Illinois, a lot of these schools, and I show the technical analysis the way I read a class. You don't have to join the class. We have a chart boot camp, okay? These are 4, 5, 6 hour, very comprehensive courses. We have one in how to price options and one in how to read charts. Very different than anyone else. I was taught by the best teachers. So that's your way of learning how to learn the way I read charts.
All right, Joe, we got to do some house cleaning. So I was on YouTube last night looking at your channel, and someone was in the comments section saying, you know, I'm having a real bad time of it. Does anybody have any suggestions? And I don't know, like a dozen people got in there and was suggesting some stranger. Are you affiliated with anybody else for any reason? Do you? Okay, so it's just you.
Yeah. It's only me. Yeah. Someone was telling me about that.
Yep.
It's recommended. Recommend who you want.
Okay.
You know what? When we go to, I'll show you what recommended means when we look at our spreadsheet.
Okay, and that's what I want to make sure of.
We're not affiliated with anyone.
I want to make sure that people understand. We don't really endorse but
right.
Of course we're open to free speech. If you guys want to talk about other people that
that's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
you're not going to get a response from me.
Right. Well, I think the response from RNTR was we endorse ourselves. We know what we're doing at RNTR, and that's what I want to talk about.
For anybody else? No way.
Perfect. Thank you for clearing that up, Joe. Can we go to your books? I want to see how you're doing this year.
Okay. It might be a little. I think you guys know where you stand by now. It's got to be a little scary. Okay.
So what are we looking at here, Joe?
This is our spreadsheet. This is every trade we've done this year.
Okay.
500 trades. Okay. We're not sitting on our hands. Okay. That's what we're performing for the year. That's not where we're up. We're up lower than that. We're up around 270.
All right. Hang on. Joe, stop it.
Yeah. 270% we're up for the year. Not exaggerating.
So you mean to tell me if I had a $10,000 in my account, I would now have $37,000 in it? Just from looking over your shoulder?
Yeah. We've had people that have done it.
All right, show me how you do it. Give me some examples.
Yeah,
that's insane.
It's not insane. It's there. The markets are there. Okay, if you look, we stick to what we know, what I have experience in. Commodities, resources. Look at the trades: palladium, silver, platinum, soybean. You asked me about soybeans, wheat, copper, refineries. Okay, look at the stuff that you see here. Is it one theme? Most of it, I would say 85 to 90% of it is commodities, sugar. Okay, and then what do? We trade. We don't invest. This is not an investable market. I ask the same questions. You look at that board. Is there anything on your stock market board you'd be buying for your kids or your grandkids now? I don't see it. I don't see it. And if you can convince me, I want to hear it. I think the market is a trading market. Take advantage of trades. We've been trading for years now, and this is the edge. You sit there and you take advantage of markets that don't know where they're going to go. Look at the performance.
Okay, so Joe, you're talking about trading. I think this might be a good time. Can you explain to everyone what's the difference between trading and investing? And maybe you can bring up the XOM chart.
Yes, that's a perfect way to explain it.
Yeah.
I'm going to put up a chart, guys. Okay. This is ExxonMobil. I think everybody knows ExxonMobil. One of the largest oil companies on the planet, one of the largest companies on the planet. Okay, in the beginning of the year, ExxonMobil, let's go back to here. Okay, beginning of the year, it's trading 112. Where's ExxonMobil now? Trading 116, somewhere around here. Hasn't moved. Okay, so if you're investing, you bought it, you're sitting there, and you come back in the year, oh, you know what? Made nothing. 1%, 2% on it. We've traded this, meaning when it gets extended, the way we read oil, we have an opinion on oil, we think it's range bound, we buy it. When it gets extended on the upside, we get out. We watch this. We make videos on this. I'm not making this up. The group has it on. We have videos. If you go look, I can remember making a video about it. We buy it here. We cashed it. I remember buying it here. We cashed it. I remember making 3 videos here because we bought it 3 times. Boom, 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 sold. We've done it again, done it again. We've probably taken, I'm willing to say between 40 and 50 points out of ExxonMobil. This is a $110 stock. We've taken 40 points out of it. That's the difference between trading and investing. If you invested, you're up 2 or 3, 4 points. If you traded it, you're up 40 to 50. I think we might have been close to 50 points we made on this thing. That's the edge. Oil, from the beginning of the year, we said oil is in a range. So if it's in a range, take advantage to trade. Metals, we said, are not in a range, they're on a mission. So we trade those differently. And look what's going on with gold, silver, platinum, palladium, they're on a mission. So this is the edge. Rather than just put them there, you got to know what to trade. People call up and they say, I want to buy an oil stock. What the hell does that mean? What kind of oil stock you want to buy? You want to buy a storage facility? You want to buy a refiner? You want to buy a driller? You got to know what you want. You want to trade on metals? Buy me a gold stock. You want to know something? Gold stocks are very, very different. They're not the same. This is our edge. I've been doing this for 4 decades. I understand the markets, and now I'm starting to understand. I have a lot of exposure to this. What equities you want to trade?
Okay, so Joe, I want to go back and look at the ExxonMobil chart again, just to make the point that.
Go ahead.
I just want to make the point so that so you took $50 out of this.
Yes, you know how? Okay, make it easy. Okay, I showed you. It's like, if you bought it in January, whatever, it's right here, and it's right here. But when you buy it here, and it gets a bounce, you take 6 points out of it. You get it here, you get a bounce, you get 6 points out of it. You get it here, you get a bounce, you get 4 points. You get out here after this, and we make all the videos. It's not after the fact. This is before the fact. 5 points here, 6 points here, 7 points here. So you got, and we did this. I remember this one was a nice trade too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So think about it. You got 6 trades. You made an average of 7 points on it. Between 40 and 50 points you took out of it. That's how you do it.
So here's my problem, Joe. It's easy to look after the fact.
Oh, no.
And see where you bought. How would I know where to buy and sell like that? How would I know that?
Because every one of these, we send a video out first.
I'll
give you an example. We sent out this week, whatever that was, the end of August, it looks the beginning of August. We sent out 3 videos. Go look in August. So guys, we love it down here. We bought it once, we bought it 2 times, we bought it 3 times. We bought it. So we told you about it. It's up to you. You do what you want. Just look at it on my shoulder. Then it went. We didn't say, hey, we bought it when it was up here. We said we were buying it right here. Okay, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I got no problem, but I'm willing to put mine on the line and say that. We did it here. You go look at the videos. Look at these dates. Look at these circles. Match them off. There's a video for every one of these spots. So guys, we hit our target. We sold it. So you bought it here. You sold it here. How cool is that? So it's not after the fact.
So Joe, as you know, I'm the one who posts the videos
That's right.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so I know that you're posting the YouTube video on Monday saying we're buying ExxonMobil at 108. And then I have to post the YouTube video on Friday that says we just sold it at 116.
Okay.
So I know the videos are available.
You jerk people around.
Right, but how do you know those numbers,
I
Joe?
was taught how to do this. Okay, I've been doing this for a long time. Listen, everyone, I don't care who you are on this planet, there's something that you're probably a little better at than other people. So I've been doing this forever. Maybe I got a little more experience, so maybe I see the edges that people don't see. That's all it is. Well, I'm a freaking magician.
To the mortals out here who are struggling.
You asked me to change a light bulb. I need 3 people to help me. Okay, so let's be fair. Okay, so people can put wiring through a house with their eyes closed. Me, I on and off switch. I got to do it 3 times to make sure I did it right.
I get it. You're right. Everybody has a station in life, but it truly is. It's something to watch, to see you. And again, I'm posting all the videos. Again, unlike 99% of the other folks that I see on YouTube and TikTok and Twitter, they're telling you on Wednesday, "Hey, I made a great trade on Monday."
Yes, exactly.
It does. It's crazy. But you're doing it on Monday. You're saying, "This is what I'm about to do." If you're looking over my shoulder, and obviously, Joey, look, when you give these things away for free, you give a trade or 2 away for free on TikTok or YouTube or Twitter or Instagram. I know you've got all those social media channels out there. You're giving 1 or 2 away for free, but I know your members have like.
I'm looking over. We got 30 positions on.
Okay, so tell us.
You're getting a little flavor of these, and I'm sure some of the group is on now watching.
Well, as Leslie said before, she said, "I've been watching you for a couple of years on TikTok, and I've made some money." Okay. What I would say to Leslie and people like her is, if you're making money watching the freebies on TikTok, maybe you ought to see how the group is doing.
I just showed you what we're doing for the year. That's not making it up, guys. Okay, that's real money. You want to go look it up? Well, MarketWatch.com did an article on us in early September.
Oh, tell us about that.
Okay, a retired gentleman sold his electrical company. He's been watching me for a couple of years. Says, "I'm going to do everything you do." He looked over my shoulder from January until July or August. Okay, wanted buying a house for his kids in Florida with his profits, and he probably could have bought 3 houses for them. He said, "I just did everything you did. You get to this, he says, it would have took me 15 years to save up for that. Instead, it took me 7 months to do it." That's the edge. Okay, the edge is that maybe you'll get there, it'll just take longer. But if you catch one of these runs, and I don't think we're catching a run. I think these markets are not going away. Okay, I really do. Let me tell you, if you're in the group, instead of sitting on our hands, we are aggressive as could be. And this is the end of the year. You should say, "Listen, let's not take any chances." I don't get up in the morning to say, "Let's not take chances." I sit in that chair. I put a seatbelt on every morning. Okay, there's opportunities, and they're not going to go away. We got a new administration. We got tariffs. We got the dollar moving. We got geopolitical stuff. What does this do? It makes the market move and move and move, and they don't even know where they're going. Beautiful. When they don't know where they're going, we're the ones that are going to be in between.
I love it. Wow, that's an awesome way to explain it, Joe. In an administration like this, in a world that we live in now, it's up and down. It's not straight up. Or I love that. All right, so how do we get to your website? What do I got to pay for this?
All right, what am I doing? Look at this. Everything's going very nice. Sorry, guys, a little emotional. I tell you, you know what? We kid around. I got people that breaking my chops, and they say, "You're always trying to make money." I say, "No, you know what? I like to win, and winning makes you smile. If you're competitive, you know what I mean." This is us, RNTR.trading, guys. A lot of copycats lately, a lot of clowns trying to imitate us. They put an extra G or an extra R. You contact us. That's where you sign into. We get back to you. Okay, we send you a mail. We send you the link. We send you the invite into our Discord chat. So everything is covered. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. If you don't hear from us the right way, then just disregard. We are not day traders. We are not swing traders. We are not mirror traders. We don't trade crypto. These are all the lookalikes that are trying to say, "Oh, send us your money. We don't ask you for money." Okay. You want to join, you join. That's about it. You get everything we talked about, alerts. Those boot camps are different. They're an extra subscription. Look at this. But one thing I want to make a point about, guys, we're coming to, what's today, the 21st? Probably within a week and a half, we're going to change the prices. We've added more people to the staff. We've added some more options. We've got to raise the prices. So if you're interested, you might want to look at this now. If you don't like it, you quit. You said, "This is not for me. It's a little too aggressive." Okay, you get your money back. You get whatever proportionally back. And we're not here to try to get it from people.
So from what I understand, and you got some security mechanisms in place to make sure that I'm not scammed by some other website that's got one letter off.
Yes.
But so I go in $78 to pay for the first month.
That's it.
And what can I use? My credit card? Can I use PayPal?
Yeah, that's easy stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get yes to the wrong person. We have a back office team. They do everything.
Okay, so I pay my $78, and now the rubber hits the road. How do I look over your shoulder?
Okay, now you go into Discord. Let me see my Discord. Doesn't miss it. Where did my Discord go?
Okay, some technical difficulties. No big deal.
Okay, it's not up here. You know, I just took all the screens down before.
Fair enough.
We have a Discord chat. Okay, you're live all day. You hear my comments all day. When I trade, we have an alert chat, so you have to look at me all day. It just tells you exactly what I'm looking to do. I'll give you the alert. We trade futures like we did last night. You get up at 3:15, 5:15, and 5:30. If you want to get up in the middle of the night, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. You want to know something? This morning when you sit there and you ring the cash register, say, is it worth getting up? Yes, in my opinion. Okay, we have webinar with Guy Adami on Thursday mornings. Guy Adami from CNBC. Q&A, ask him whatever you want. The man has been on fire for 2 years. Says we like this area down here. We like ConocoPhillips. We like ExxonMobil. We like gold down here. We like selling oil. I mean, unconscious. He's been hot for 2 years every Thursday morning. We are in the bots. We added a new dimension to our group. Bots. If you're a bot trader, we have it's called Joe Bot. It's not myself. A young man created an algorithm. It's up 100% this year. Now I wasn't a bot person until this year. So I realized that 100% is so hard to do. And that's nothing to do with 300% that we're up for the year. That's in addition. It's additional subscription. So if you're a bot trader and you're up 100%, keep doing what you're doing. If you're up 50, keep doing what you're doing. If you're a little uncomfortable, or if you're getting chopped up, or if you want to see what this is, it's all there. It's clear as day. Okay, the numbers are there. The analytics, buy it here, sell it here, stop here. This is what the gain, this is the weight, 100%. Tell you something, that's serious stuff. That belongs to the group too.
Awesome. So Joe, it's $78 a month. I was, as you know, I'm always fishing around the web and on YouTube and stuff. There is a guy out there charging $600 to.
We've been approached. Say, guys, why don't you put a zero there and make it $780 a month?
Right.
We'll still pay for it.
So why is it only $78 a month?
You know what? 78 or 780. That's changing my life. I like to cheat. I like to teach a lot. Okay, I'm enjoying doing this. I wasn't going to do this yet. I just like teaching. They said do this. Plus, I'm trading my own money myself, so it's not a big deal.
Okay. So, Joe, the real question is, I'm living my life. I got a job. I got stuff to do. Can I do this? Can anybody do this? Or do I have to have like a special math background or finance?
We got students. We got teachers. We got attorneys. We got doctors. We got housewives. We got people that own restaurants, car dealerships. Okay, they join into the Discord. You pick up the lingo. It's aggressive. We're aggressive. If you want to be a passive investor, give your money to a mutual fund. You're going to make yourself 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10%, or you're going to give back 10% in 3 days. You want to be aggressive and really want to do it yourself rather than pay somebody to do it. You can make yourself a couple 100%. We made 100% last year. We're pushing 300 this year, about 260, 270, wherever we are. So anyone can do it because they've done it. We've got people, I try not to single anybody. We have a housewife who joined a couple of years ago. She asked trading questions now. I fall back on my chair. I said, whoa. Talk about someone who didn't know what a bid and an offer was, who's asking in-depth questions. So everyone feeds on themselves.
And Joe, the guy that you were talking about before, the Market Watch guy,
yeah.
What did you say? He was an electrician?
Electrical business. He retired, took cashed in his electrical business. I'm going to put this into account and I'm going to trade it.
Okay, so
believe me, when he told me, I almost started crying.
Right. So maybe not a background in finance or math or anything.
No, not at all.
Regular folks like me can just do this.
He can teach me to change a light bulb because I can't do it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, Joe, as you know, everybody loves the live streams. As you may or may not know, you are right now, you're going out on TikTok, you are going out on YouTube, you're going out on your personal X account, formerly known as Twitter, and also the RNTR X account. And I know you're not the tech guy, but we encourage everybody to go over to those platforms, look for RNTR.trading, sign up for an account. It's always free. And we're also on Instagram, everybody. If you would go over there, just take a minute and sign up for, subscribe, like the videos that you see. It really helps us, it helps support the channel and stuff like that.
It's pretty funny, guys, because I'm not on any social media.
I know.
So I'm listening to this.
That's why I'm telling everyone.
Right,
I know, okay. But it really is.
Person.
And people, look, everybody understands that it's when they hit the like button, when they subscribe to your channel, it really does help support, what we're doing.
Yeah.
So
people are making money.
It's a beautiful thing.
We had someone about 3 weeks ago said I joined 6 weeks ago. He goes, I just paid for one of my son's college tuition, and I'm almost close to paying the second one.
God.
That's the thing I like to hear. I don't want to see guys say I made some money and I lost it at friggin' Belmont, or something like that. I went up to the Foxwoods or something. No, that's something probably my friends would do. But that's cool. Those are good things. And the thing is, it's consistent. You don't see us getting nervous. That's one thing I can say about the group. We haven't been nervous. The last couple of days, you tell me you haven't been nervous. How much are you giving back? People have days where they're done for the year. We have a down day. We're so balanced that our needle doesn't move. We have good trades and bad trades. I just told you we got about, I'm just glancing over, probably 25 to 30 trades on. So if 3, 4, 5 of them don't work, it's not spooking us.
Joe, I've heard some of those stories the past couple of days. Was the NASDAQ down like really bad?
NASDAQ lost $1.5 trillion of market cap in 4 hours yesterday.
So,
NVIDIA news came out. The thing was flying, reversed, and went from an unbelievable monster day to an unbelievable washout. What happens last night? You get an extension. What do? We wait for those spots. I mean, I want to see where the market is. Oh boy, look at this. The market was gone green. Things we bought. We bought silver down on the lows. Okay, look where it is now. It's bounced. Okay, we bought palladium on the lows. Look where it is now. Okay, this is what we do, guys. These are edges. They're monster edges.
So if I was just a regular guy who had a 401k or had some money invested in whatever, and the NASDAQ goes down, I get beaten up.
You're in. If you have your money in a mutual fund, your 401k, your IRA, the market goes down, you're losing money. You may say, I don't have Apple. Yes, you do. Apple's in every portfolio.
Right.
Every IRA. So you go look at your statement. You don't have to listen to me. What the hell I know? You go look at your statement. Say, oh my God, look how much I lost. I didn't realize it until you look at your statement.
All right. So you're really your platform, Joe, is really about DIY. It's do it yourself. If you want to make money, you want to take responsibility for your finances. Sign up for an account, RNTR.trading, and look over your shoulder, see what happens.
I'll show you one thing, because we make money going down too. We just had a short on Bank of America. I'm looking for BAC. You see BAC? You see it? He's got good eyes. We just had a short on in BAC, so we trade the market to go down too, not only up. Okay, we put on a short. Put on a short right here. Went right to our area. Where do we cover our short? Right here. So we can make money on the downside too. Okay, this is not where everybody's on the boat that's going out. Okay, when the boat comes in, we're on that boat too. We know how to make money on the downside too. Just to give you an example.
And Joe, I posted that video the time that you said you were going short BAC. Yes. I posted that video on your YouTube account, both your Twitter accounts and your Instagram account. So in case anyone says, no, he's just saying that.
Okay. You know what? Go look at Sat. We put up 2 videos on Saturday. Go short JP Morgan. Okay. Go look. It's right there. So I'm not making it up. So I go short. I've got right into this area. Went right into the area. Look where JP Morgan is now. There's a short right there. We put on another one and people say, I agree. I mean, they tell me I'm nuts going short Apple. I said, but for a trade, I'm not sitting there saying sell Apple and, go take a cruise. I said, Apple can pull back. It got to a failure area. Where did Apple get up to? The failure area. Now look at Apple. Okay. So the trades are here. Go look at the videos. I'm not making this up. I made this on Saturday. I made it Saturday and Apple's up here. I'm not afraid to say it. Okay? Trades are here. That's what I'm trying to say. We know how to make money on both sides. I think we might make money, but that kind of shows.
Well, Joe, as you know, people on TikTok, you've got tens of thousands of followers on TikTok, and most of them are coming into the chat room whenever anyone comes in and doubts you or says this guy can't be real, it can't be true. Your followers are like, I've been watching this guy for months. It is real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we want the naysayers.
We do.
You can ask me anything you want. You're giving us free advertisement because there's nothing you're going to say that I can't answer because there's nothing to hide.
Well, it's a beautiful thing, Joe. So for $78, I would give it a whirl. RNTR.trading. Go over there and sign up for an account. If you don't like it, you spent $78. What is that? A dinner and a glass of wine?
The price is going to change. Okay?
Oh.
It is. So keep that in mind.
Okay, but right now I can go over for $78 and give it a whirl.
Between now and the end of the year, the market's going to get more volatile. It's going to be more pockets. It's going to be less liquidity. That's when you really got to have someone to say, let me look over his shoulder. Why is everyone else doing this and he's not? That's what the edge has been. We've been thinking, just some examples. People have been buying silver all week. We said, we are not buying silver. We're waiting for our spot. When did it come up? 5 o'clock this morning. I got no problem. Waited all week. So look at now. When everybody's stuck, they're on defense because they bought silver Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We're on offense because we bought it on Friday morning. That's just one example of some of the things we wait for. Okay?
All right. Joe, the hearts are flying. Everybody loves your videos. They love your live streams. Again, I would remind everybody, please go over Go over to our YouTube channel, RNTR Trading. Go over to Joe's personal X account. Go over to the RNTR X account and go over to Instagram. Just subscribe. It takes 30 seconds. And again, it really helps out the channel, everybody. Thank you for watching. Joe, when's the next time you're going to be back?
Tomorrow at 10:30. Okay, tomorrow is important, okay, because you're going into a shortened week. And it depends how the market closes today. If the market closes weak today, the stock market, it's going to be a lot of people going home very uncomfortable because they've gotten pasted in the last 3, 4, 5 weeks. So they got to make a decision. And you're going into a very illiquid week. So keep it in mind. We'll be here tomorrow at 10:30. Have your questions ready. We'll have a fresh look and see what today happens. Because if something's wrong, we will make adjustments. We have to make adjustments. You can't trade December like you trade every other month of the year. We've been talking about that. The group is all prepared for this. You might want to join the group just for that reason alone. I'll see you tomorrow at 10:30.
10:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
Yep.
YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Joe's personal Twitter account, the RNTR Twitter account. You're going to be on all of them tomorrow at 10:30.
Whatever that means, yes.
10:30 a.m. We will see you tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern.
See you guys. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, Joe.
Good.